working on bringing this to the masses as quick as we can. For instance, when we make our water, we actually will filter it 14 times, and then we run it through a commercial grade distiller to get that out. Even after it's medical grade water, we run it through a distiller to get the last part out. Then it runs through my device, which is also acts as a distiller. So there's double distillation. So there's nothing remaining in that water, and it's reset back to its original configuration. That is far too complicated for a home kit. We have to change those filters every month to 3 months. They're carbon filters and reverse osmosis that we use. We use coconut shells to help filter it, the carbon on it. We have special filters to get the remnants, the trimethylhalones out of it that come from chlorine treatment, because people treat water with chlorine. We have to remove the nitrates. And I have to wear gloves when I remove those filters, because if I even touch the filters, they'll burn my hands. I can get third-degree burns just from the chemicals that are in the water that we've removed. We're trying to reset it to what it was before man got into the picture. Remember when man first, he was a hunter-gatherer, and there weren't that many people on it. What he would do is he would settle in an area, use the water there, and then when he started polluting the water, which he could, he would move on. And that's part of the reasons why they moved. And then we started settlements. And when we started settling, we stayed in one spot, and then all the garbage started going into the water. And then maybe someone would leave the village and go upstream, and they would pollute it, and the water runs downstream, and you'd start drinking that water downstream. But everybody lives upstream and downstream from each other now. And we're all, and of course, we weren't shooting off nuclear bombs back then, which we are now. We aren't putting PVC remnants in it. We aren't putting the PFOA in it, the PBAs that are banned now. Right now, the easiest way, and it has been for the past couple hundred years, is to get rid of your contaminants from the mechanical chemical revolution. You dump them in the river, right? And the river carries them downstream. And then we started putting all our pollutants on ships and barges, towing them out to sea and sinking them out there. How many ships have sunk with radioactive material on it?
Yeah, we actually had someone ask us about our treatment for Fukushima about a month or so ago, because we can actually remove radioactive material as well through the process. So yeah, we're just trying to take water back to what it used to be. I think even you said that some scientists were interested in our water because they think it might be the similar or the same kind of water that's even found on different planets. We're just trying to take it back to what it was, and we're trying to make it at the level that our body can easily receive the benefits of H2O, the cleansing benefits of H2O, because we've gone so far beyond it. And I know people say that water has a memory, and so we're trying to reverse that memory and take it back to the most original, purest state that we can.
Which for the mass amount of water that's on the face of the earth right now is impossible for humans to do by themselves. For instance, here in Idaho, there's about 20 counties that have nitrate levels that are way over what they know cause cancer because of the farming here. They said if they'd never put a drop of fertilizer or any of the nitrates or anything on land here in Idaho, and all people were to leave Idaho, it would take 80 years for the trace of that water to leave, of that pollutant to leave. 80 years.
Yeah.
And of course, we've seen what happens in Flint, Michigan, with the infrastructure that we have, to replace the infrastructure and bring it up to not removing pollutants, but not causing great damage to people. It costs about $3 trillion in the United States right now. And we are 100% transparent. If anybody wants to see the testing that we've done, we will be more than glad to send it to them. We don't make statements that this is DDW, believe us. We have the scientific reports.